Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Kinama, and I was out doing a little bit of farming, and yeah, figured I'd do that before we got started, and I'm gonna try to land in a hot tub. So, if you haven't seen Squid's video, Hungry Squid, basically, he gave me this hot tub, and I left it back at my little spawn base, my starter area. Not really a base, it was more of a hole. And I didn't take this with me. And he was a little upset about it. So, Squid, I appreciate your hot tub. And it's mine now. And I have it back at my base. So, last episode, we talked a little bit about the roots mod. And I've already kind of jumped ahead and did a few things going into the ritual areas. And it's pretty cool. Some of the other paired up with the other mods, it has its advantages and other stuff. So as you can see, I already have several different components and things made, and let's get right into it. So with the roots mod, we already learned about spells. We learned about making the spells. They're pretty easy. We turned one spell into one staff. There's different things you can do with this. So the ritual, the first thing you'll need to make is one of these casting altars. Pretty simple. The runestone symbol, you use flintwood, you then use a block of gold, 2 of the little sprigs. We already have all that, and I have it here. So let's go ahead and just plop that down right there. Pretty cool. You can't really click or interact with it, but you can put stuff on it. Click it to get it back off, not shift click. And then we have these little incense. So we can put those one away from it, like so. And I figured I'd just jump right into this mod. Since we kind of went over it, this is kind of part 2. Now, these things is basically what you burn off. So if we look at the first thing we can do right after this is living tools. So the living tools, pretty easy. They kind of do what they say. If you read this, stronger form of your wooden tools. They're basically around the same kind of as iron. So you need gold to make them. But the benefit to this is strength of iron that repairs slowly over time. So you can get into some tinkers if you want, or if you want to kind of do more magic stuff, you can kind of get into the get into this. So I did disconnect this, by the way, and I added more plants here, so I guess once it completely runs out of power, it will stop harvesting what's been grown, and I will then break it to get more little sprigs, because I'm definitely running out. So if we look at the book, we look at this, the living tools, we need a pickaxe, a sprig, and 2 oak barks and a diamond. That was just about for all the different tools. So I want to go ahead and make one. We have the sprigs. We're going to need that eventually. Oak. We got diamonds. And so let's make, do I have any sticks in here? I think I have sticks in here. Let's go ahead and make a pickaxe. So, pretty easy to do. I need the flint and steel as well as I go bouncing. So let's take the pickaxe, this and this. Plop it all right down on the altar. We only needed 2 barks, so put barks in 2 of the braziers, and we'll light them up. So you can see the little flames coming from them. You can actually see it in the little casting area. But then you can shift click, and it starts getting a nice little sound, some noise, animation. We'll kick off here in a second. There we go. And now we have a living pickaxe. So basically, like it said, this thing is about as strong as iron. So it is something. It's a pickaxe. But you may notice the durability of this and see how it's going up. 186, 187. So eventually it will kind of repair itself over time. And yeah, you got yourself an iron pickaxe that won't really break. So that is the living tools. So all the basic tools are kind of like that. And yeah, it's fully repaired. So there we go. We got that out of the way. There's some cobblestone back in there. So now we want to, that's all those living tools are basically the same. If we look at what's next on the list, instead of making these staff, we do have the spells we can make. I don't really want to get too much into the spells again, but we can make a crystal staff. And basically the way the crystal staff works is I already have one. I don't have the spells on it yet because we do need to make 4 different spells. We would do the same thing, put the crystal staff on here, and instead of the ingredients, which you see these ingredients are still burning, it'll eventually burn out. I think we can shift click to extinguish it too. But we can take the staff, and I think we have to have some pillars around this as well. But we can take the staff and actually put in 4 dust and the staff, so we don't have to carry 4 different staffs around. We can basically have 1. So we can then shift click and then switch it up. We'll do that maybe later if I have time. I kind of want to get into more of the stones. So to get into the next piece of it, we've covered that. The standing stones are stones we gotta put around it. First ones are the mundane ones. Pretty easy. The rune stones, which we kind of talked about making already. It's just like lapis and regular stone. And that kind of gets you into some of these, crystal staff. To make that, you needed 8 of the mundane stones kind of around the altar in this pattern. So to do that, it's pretty simple. We can go off by 2. As you can see, we're kind of closer than I like here, but I'll fix up these areas. I'm hoping that's not going to interfere with anything, because these are going to go around it. I may have to move all of this back a couple if it doesn't work, but we'll see. So these are attuned standing stones. They're a little bit further down the list to make. They're right here. Pretty easy. Same recipe except completely different. It's got the rune stones. It takes a diamond and nether blocks to make. But you only need to make 4 of those. Now we will get up into when we do some of this armor. Well, this will be good. But that one's good as well. The sacrifice. We should time shift. Okay. What is this? That's interesting. We'll have to figure out some of this stuff. But the regenerative. Okay, so the energized stones, I remember a little bit about that. These energized stones are basically kind of, if we get some of this other stuff. Yeah, speed 2. It almost kind of works like beacons. So let's go ahead and make some of this armor. Get that going for us. So the first set is we make that with leather. We do have some here. Let's see, what do we need for both sets? Let's go ahead and get what this armor, leather, diamond, vines. That's why I was farming some diamond or some farming some diamonds, farming some vines. We need poppies, golden apples, as you saw in my inventory. I have, and birch. We got that. and that's for the 4 pieces. This, we will need oak. We got plenty of that. And we can go ahead and get some oak saplings, get some wheat. So we got wheat, get some oak saplings. And let's go ahead and make the, oh wait, it's not going to work in this area. We got that. And now why I'm making both sets, just because even if we don't use them, this armor is kind of like the tools. It does repair itself over time. So we have that. We have the golden apples in here. Got this stuff in here. So let's see what we need over. Should have everything now. Yeah, I think I will need to move this back. So let's start with the first set. And as you can see here, you'll need a stronger altar, following suit, leather armor. So I think this, like if we're in a full set, we get like an efficiency buff. Actually, it tells you right here for your spells. So it is basically kind of like the beginning set. Of course, we didn't get diamonds. We need diamonds. Do we need diamonds for both? We do. And I tried to be so organized for these episodes. To an extent. This is why sometimes I like doing a lot of progress and then coming back to it. So we're actually going to need 8 diamonds total, and oak. And what else did we need? That's it, right? Hope that's it. Look at the vines. Should already have it in my inventory. Wood planks. Yeah. Come on. The other thing about wearing this armor, we won't have the stuff with we won't have our boots, which kind of sucks. Vines. I guess we don't need to separate it. We can do those 3. Like that. And just put a golden apple, a poppy, and birch. We don't have the poppies. Well, at least I haven't lit anything yet. Let's get the poppies over here. And where are they at? I think I have several. I need to eat, so I start reaching in poppies and the golden apples. It may not take, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it may not take all these, because we should be able to do multiple. There we go. Hey, 1 piece of armor. While these things are still burning, we can make everything pretty easy. So we have tunic. So we got the boots left. the robe. And here's this piece. So, boots. So do we have any buffs? I don't see. Okay, when equipped full set, we have efficiency 1. Increased terror regeneration. So I guess as we use our spells, what did I just set on fire? See, yeah, our terror regenerates pretty quick. Pretty cool. So that's that armor. It looks funny. Looks alright. It's armor. But now let's go ahead and... Ooh. I hope the rain doesn't affect our little braziers. What do we need for... It was oak. Wood. Let's see, I can't remember it. So oak, wheat, saplings, and we need the wood, iron, and diamonds. So oak, wheat, and saplings. Let's go ahead and get this going. Light them in the rain. They're all going. Diamonds, wood, and each armor. And hopefully we should be able to make all of 4 of these. Oh. Get that made. This armor actually looks kind of cool too, so that should be and I believe it's a little bit better than iron. That's the mask. We may look like a wooden bug, but that's fine. And we'll get this. And once we get the last piece, we'll put it all on there. And that may end up doing it. There's other things we can do. Like I said, we barely, we haven't really went over all of the, is that the mask? Yeah. We haven't really, I am root. Funny. So we are regening now with our hunger. I believe this does give us, it doesn't say like a full set or anything. I think even if we're not hungry, this should improve our regeneration a little bit, being in this armor. Yeah, regen right up. And then it repairs itself, so it shouldn't take too much durability. And as you can see, that's actually almost up there with diamond armor. So, I may wear this for a while. Oh, the back looks... Okay, so this is the front. I feel a little exposed. I'm glad I wear jeans. Yeah, so pretty cool. I will set up areas to display some of this, the other armor. But that's, like I said, that's pretty much all I kind of want to get into with roots. The tools, we will basically be using tools from other magic mods and not really get into the ones here. I want to say there are other weapons and other things. Hunger talisman. See, there's these things here, but I don't remember seeing them. That may make ancient hourglass. Some of the stuff I'm probably gonna conserving amulets. I may have to look at how to make. Is there more pages? Sprites. Oh yeah, hourglass, projectile staff. Okay. So there's definitely more of things that we don't have yet that we're going to have to get into. And then I do want to try out some of the energized stones. We could look at them. We have the stuff to do that. We don't have any jungle bark yet. And we don't have the infernal bulb. So we can't really get into that. That may be a later episode. But at least now we have a set of armor. Even though we look funny. But that should give us some protection. Ooh, we didn't heal. Oh, there. Okay, I think we probably heal fast when our regeneration, or when our hunger. Let's see. Nothing yet. They have something small to eat. Okay. Yeah, we regened a little. But I'll wear it. I'll wear the armor for now. I need to test too if we can enchant it. That would be pretty cool if we can. So it looks like we do still have some other things. This wildwood planks. I like the color of that. Otherworld blocks. Charmer. Charmer restoration. Conjuration, evocation, restoration. Okay, well, we'll tinker in some of that. I think that's going to do it, though. We have our first magic. Oh, I'm going to forget that I'm not wearing those boots. We have our first little magic ritual. I am probably going to move this back a little bit closer to the fence. Hopefully it doesn't interfere too much. Figure out a way to tie in some of these other blocks around it, and then maybe do a little bit of decoration around it, and see if by adding things around the ritual stone, see if they cause any issues. But until then, yeah, I'll do that off camera. But that's going to do it. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Roots mod. Like I said, it's kind of the beginning. From my understanding, it is a newer mod, and they're still adding things to it. So next, I'll have to figure out what mod to get into next, what magic mod. But we'll tinker a little bit more with some of this stuff. So that's going to do it, as I said multiple times. And this has been Kinama, and I'll talk to you later.